Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with something a little bit different today, and we have the Age of Vikings mod for Attila Total War. This is a 2v2 that I did with some of my subs on my Discord, so if you want to get involved in some of these sort of like battles with different mods, then the link is down below in the description if you want to join the Discord. But yeah, this is a seriously close siege battle, a really good one. It comes down to the wire, put it like that. But yeah, it's nice to check out some of these new units. As like we actually have some cavalry that are just engaging over here. I literally just this happened just now. We have the Duchy Benevento, and I'm playing as LOTHARINGIA, and we are defending against Wessex and Brittany today. And this cavalry, these raw horsemen, are actually losing in combat to to the Benevento. Sorry. Benevento, if you don't know where that is in the world, is like in the south of Italy. So that's it's like an Italian faction, and LOTHARINGIA is kind of like an East Frankish sort of faction. So lots of like heavy knights and heavy infantry available to them. Brittany obviously is in Brittany, and Wessex is in Wessex in south of England, the last kingdom of Christendom. It soon becomes when it gets when the rest gets taken over by Vikings. But yes, interestingly, in an Age of Vikings battle, we do not actually have a single Viking faction here today. We are playing all different factions that are I don't know, they're not like side stories and stuff like that, but it's not like the main factions that are involved. It's like more minor factions really, like Wessex and LOTHARINGIA and stuff. But it's good to see them here. But like these royal thanes, look very nice. This is a mod that you have to have the Age of Charlemagne DLC for it to work good, which is why so many of these units look very similar to like Age of Charlemagne or like Thrones of Britannia. Like they have kind of run on have similar sort of models. And it looks like over here anyway, this battle is going to be won by Wessex. Like Benevento has not got like the infantry support. Like these Thane Axemen are just ripping to shred this cav, as they will do. But while that's been going on, I've been shelling with my artillery, my large onager here. I've been shelling, all sorts, to be honest. Just artillery, and you're about to see here. Look at this. You're about to see 3 of the artillery pieces for Brittany just get destroyed in one go. So I was very happy with that. And yeah, they only have 1 large onager left. I was hoping I could hit this final one, but it seems not yet. It looks like hits this one instead. That's annoying. But that was a big win for me. I was quite happy with that happening, and then I just decided to shell like these Armorican nobles instead of these Danish axemen because I guess we have some Vikings here. Danish axemen, that's technically a Viking unit, just not a Viking faction. But they look very scary. Don't know why Brittany would have them, but maybe Brittany at some point hired Vikings. I don't know. But yeah, so a big win there, getting rid of most of these artillery, and my artillery trained on theirs. If they even decided to put the crew back onto this artillery piece, they were going to know about it. But yes, if you're enjoying seeing Age of Vikings and would like to see some more mods that we don't often play, obviously there's a lot of Rise of Mordor, a lot of 1212 on the channel. If you'd like to see some other less played mods on for Attila, like Age of Vikings, then do let me know in the comments. Something that I'd like to try and do some Ancient Empires as well, and maybe obviously if we can get the replays to work, 7 Kingdoms, bring back some Game of Thrones action would be nice as well. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you'd like to see. As it looks like we've got some archer fire going on here. I don't really need my mailed archers to be firing here. They are not going to be able to hit much, if anything. Same with my ally here. He does not really want to be firing his archers here. Not at all. This is such a waste of ammo. But they have opened up a breach, so they have a way in for the cavalry and stuff like that if they don't capture the gate. But they should capture the gate anyway. There's only some levy spearmen defending it right now, and these guys, to me, I don't think these guys are gonna hold very long, if at all. But yes, this could be a bit of a whitewash for these levy spears. There's another lot of them over here. I think their main aim is just to slow some units down. What's this guy doing? He's not even in position. Get to your post, soldier. That's what you get when you work with levies. But yeah, so I mean, these guys are just going to hold up, and I guess then they're just going to hold maybe some units in place, maybe some of these Thane Axemen, while archers and focus them down. That would be certainly a good idea. My large onager again is still firing. I don't know what I've got it firing at now. I'm pretty sure I've been shooting at like mostly these like Armorican like nobles back here. Oh no, there you go. I'm shooting at the mailed swordsmen. I'm actually ahead of them. Annoying, like most of the units are really stretched out. It's really hard. There's no real bunching. If I'd like fired my artillery like over here, I would have had a lot more joy, I think. Like these Royal Thanes are like in a really like tight like bunched like formation, and then they have the Earl Spearmen behind, which also look really cool. Look at them. They've got like their crosses going on, looking awesome. Lots of auxiliary Welsh bowmen. Oh, these are cool. Wessex has got auxiliaries. What do they think they? Who do they think they are? Rome? Don't know, but these helmets are awesome as well, with like the Celtic sort of like style on the top. Looks quite nice. Yes, the towers are just about to land, and then we can get the siege underway, as actually our city's already starting to burn a little bit. Better keep that like under control. We do not want our city to burn too much. But yeah, I've got some pretty elite units like in reserve. While my allies kind of like brought over more of a like low tier, like but a larger army. I would have said maybe. I'm not sure. They each got some pretty elite units themselves. These Gestult's swords are really, really good. And he's got like his guardsmen back here are also really, really good as well. Obviously, a lot of these units look very like Roman-like because, well, a lot of factions in like this part of the world did adopt like a Roman-style look. Like once the Romans were gone. Oh, and we have a tower burning here. Look at this. 58%, 60%. Desperately, this mailed spearman unit is trying to get onto the like. Look at them. Look at them run. 70%. I don't know how. Certainly, these guys at the bottom are not going to make it up. 85, 88. Come on. We need this. We need a little win here. Yes. I don't know how many died there. A couple. About 20 or so. Or actually, when I say that, they just fell like several flights of stairs, or like I don't know, like several layers, and then they're fine with that. And we're gonna have the first clash of infantry down here. We've got some Dane axemen going in against some of these levy spears. I think they'll be just fine. They'll break through this eventually. They are in shield wall, though, the levy spears, so it may take a little bit longer than expected. It'll allow Benevento to get his archers into play. But yeah, there's some really, really good factions in this. I mean, the Byzantines are in this. You can play them. You can play the Papal States as another faction. That's obviously playable. Obviously, there's all the Viking factions as well. And yeah, there's some really, really fun factions to play in this mod. Highly recommend it. You can play, like, obviously, the Franks. Yeah, it'd be nice if it gets a few more like bits of work done to it. I feel like some factions could do like more variety, and some like also, and some need more like units just generally. Like some factions are very similar, like Lotharingia, and the Franks are kind of similar. Lotharingia does have slight changes, but oh, okay, someone's burning our village. I think this is actually my ally. My ally was doing this, like trying to hit this Thane accent here, But yeah, I think like if the mod gets like a little bit more work done to it, it could be a really, really good mod. He's already got like some Gestalt swordsmen here ready. He doesn't trust these spearmen. They are holding, but only just. And they have taken the walls over here. You can see these Thane axemen though. They're taking a lot of fire from archers. I think that's from yeah, these ones here, these archers here, just focusing them down. Not a bad idea. Get these Thane axemen off the wall. And they've got a lot of cav as well still, which is a little bit concerning, but it is only melee cav, so it should be okay. Should be. I say should. We've got more landings over here. Look at this. They need to be paying attention. My ally has not realized that the Thane axeman is in behind. And he's got some archers here that could be in danger. But he has got some more swords that are ready, but he needs to defeat this unit quickly. And here we go. Looks like he's about to brace. He's going to try and capture this tower. I don't know why, really. I don't know why he got off the wall, really. I don't think it was really the best idea. Should have maybe stayed on the wall. But yeah, this Thane axeman unit is taking a lot of fire right now. Here we go. They're bracing for the charge of the Benevento swords. Oh no, they're just stuck. What? Okay, neither side really decided to charge. There we go. The axemen go. And it's a brutal fight now. I mean, the axemen would definitely want to charge. With their axes, they definitely want to do that. There you go. I mean, these guys are going to lose because of the archer fire. That is just going to be painful. And now we have the general. Even they lost all their cavalry outside, but they still have their general unit as Benevento. And he is going to use his remaining cav just to hammer and anvil these axemen, get them off the field. It's probably the more efficient way to kill these guys off than with archers. And I cannot wait to see this charge. Imagine just like turning around and seeing that behind you. You're like, oh god, no. Oh, they broke just before the cav even arrived. Oh, so that just cavalry charge. It's kind of a bit unnecessary, but I mean, they're not going to return now, those Thane axemen. Now those swords are going to be needed at the front line over here because, well, Wessex is making a lot of moves here now as Thane axemen. Making quite a bit of headway. I mean, he's only fighting spears, like cheap spears, so it's kind of expected. This line over here is doing really well, though. These swords here are holding and beating these mailed spears. This is Brittany sending some stuff in. I mean, spears will lose to swords in combat. That's just a given. Nothing really going on my side yet. Brittany's not really landing. I mean, he's going to try and take this tower with his mailed spears. He's losing a lot of spears for this. Like, they're down to 111 now. Another one coming across as well. He needs to be careful when he captures this tower that, like, the tower doesn't collapse and kill a lot of his men. And he's got more spears on here. Oh, this is actually, yeah, I was going to say, I thought, is this actually not Wessex attacking here? This is actually, but it is. Brittany's just got reserves ready. Well, they've broken that spear unit, but I don't think they'll get through the sword unit. The Thanes aren't that good. They can't take 2 units on. Not 2 at a time. I really like these, like a lot of my units, to be honest. Like, Lotharingia is a really pretty faction. Like, I love the shields. The shields are awesome. Really bright. This unit's a Scarra Foot Spearman. And there you go. The tower's been taken. And look at that. This mailed spear just got destroyed. And this one's pretty damaged up as well. So that was a big win. I didn't really mind that. Brittany's doing a lot. We're doing a lot of damage to Brittany. We've lost about nearly 1,000 men. They've also lost about nearly 1,000 as well, over 1,000, about 1,300 at this point. So we need to get on with killing a few more because we're started at 7,400 against 8,900. It didn't help that we lost a lot of cavalry. My allies general here sallied out, and he's now going to take out these auxiliary Welsh archers that were just kind of like being left out here on their own. There's another couple over here, but yeah, Wessex has finally realized that, and he's going to send some royal horsemen, but he could rout this unit. Yeah, he might rout this unit before the cavalry arrives, and all he has to do is get back inside that gate there. There you go, he's routed it. Might want to just stick with it. How close is the royal horsemen? Oh, they're a little way off. Yeah, he could have stuck around and tried and rout them properly. Because they will return, and they have a lot of ammo. This one is this other auxiliary Welsh, so he's getting very close. And I presume now Wessex will probably put this cavalry and just keep it based here by this gate, so they can't go in. I was going to send mine out as well, but then I didn't. I was busy doing something else, so I didn't see in time. So my general, unfortunately, gets to stay inside, stay fresh. And now we're about to see, I think I'm sending in some archers of mine that are like out of ammo. But that's it at the moment. And I was going to go and contest this gate because I'd rather hold on to the gate if possible. So we are about to see some spears charge in. I mean, it's a bit aggressive to play with like spears, but it's only against other spears, so it should be fine. And we have the numbers. Poor guy on fire here. That's unfortunate for him. That's Archer Tower's view. I mean, if we can capture it, then, I mean, or hold on to it, that's really good because the Archer Towers, like, do a lot of damage to, like, just the enemy team, like the attackers, because they just, like, their Archer Towers are just nasty. But they are sending in swords now, which is a bit of a concern. I mean, these are only tier 1 against tier 2 spears, but even still, it's swords. You've got to be careful. And I'm firing my artillery off again. I don't even know what I'm firing at. Again, I think I'm just firing at more of like these nobles and like mailed swords that have been left at the back here. Just trying to hit them, like, but it's a bit of a rough one. Looks like I'm bringing up more infantry here. And archers. More archers with ammo. And we've got some mailed swords. Yeah, I think my most elites are like this unit here. This is my most expensive unit. It's a really, really good unit. Royal Guard. Looking very nice. And they have the emblem of like the Carlings on their shield. They look awesome. They really do. And then we've got like the Skara foot swordsmen, which are really, really good as well. I've got some pretty nasty units here. If they should get used very, very soon as well. We've got mailed swords here. Swords. I've got a good mix of stuff, really. Here we go. It looks like, yeah, I pulled back my spears. They do take a fair few losses from it, but they do capture the gate. So there's no need for me to fight on there. So I'm just going to fight in this choke point now if needs be. We are now also fighting over here. This is, again, Skara foot spears. Against mailed spears. I think I should win this one, tier 2. I don't know. Both are heavy spears. I have the numbers again, and I'm in shield wall, so it's hard to say. But yeah, over here we have now lost this choke point here. I had nothing really immediately to send in. I mean, you can see I'm mobilizing some mailed swords now, and some more mailed swords on the other side. And I'm desperately trying to get stuff in there because, well, yeah, this layer otherwise cannot be really like held on to. We need to retake this choke point. But you can see that Brittany is storming forward some Armorican nobles. They're going to try and get them in. I believe that Armorica is like one of the regions of Brittany. I don't exactly know which one. We've won on the walls here with the support of our archers. I mean, it also has axes, like Lombard axes fighting against spears. That's very, very favourable for the defenders. Capturing a point here, victory point. A lot of elite stuff here. We've got Earl spears, Moroccan nobles. You can see they're now sending up my my mailed swords, trying to do the damage.
Kill them! Kill them all!
And in they go. So the aim was to try and like hold this V shape with my forces, and then hopefully try and get the archers, which I don't know if I've actually brought up yet, but try and get archers like on both sides. So, like one's on this side to shoot into the back of the Earl spears, and then mine on this side. These mailed archers here, we're going to shoot into the back of the nobles, and then we could just try and like just get a load of crossfire and just hit like the troops that are fighting in each other. Like if you get what I mean. Like the ones that fight on the left. Like the archers firing on the left, like shoot into these guys, and then those on the right, they shoot into here, and hopefully they can get a lot of rear shots. That's the aim. Try and support my out of position swords as much as possible because they're not really set up properly. They were kind of rushed into this position just to try and save our other choke points because they aren't quite ready just to fall back yet. Could do with some more stuff. We also have an artillery piece, large oranges straight down the street here. They can shoot some stuff. So the worrying sign as well that Earl spears are winning in combat. I don't know exactly what they're winning in combat against. Maybe the archers. You can see I'm now firing my mailed archers into the back of these Moroccan nobles. Don't know how much damage is really being done, but there you go. These guys are really, really scary. I do not want to face them really. We're starting to cut them down ever so slowly. They are losing decisively now, which is good, but so are my men, actually. Both sides clearly not happy with the fight. I mean, now we've got some Lombard axemen being thrown in there just to try and, like, I don't know. Oh, that's actually a really good hit. That was a really nice hit. I mean, there might have been a little bit of friendly fire, but that was mainly all, like, attackers. Earl spears, nobles, Danish axemen. Those Vikings didn't know what hit him. But it has actually routed those Lombard axes, and that's not a good sign because there's now a gap straight down the middle of this combat here. They can just go straight through some cav or something like that.
The unit has fired all of its ammunition.
And here we go, here comes the cav. Royal Horsemen are going to go straight through this gap here. And now they'll be able to hammer and anvil at just about any choke point they want to. They could go after my archers if they wanted to. They could go after, well, just about anything. Though I have got spears nearby. I was getting these Scarab foot guard back. My artillery luckily is out of ammo. I made sure to fire every last round, so I didn't waste it. And I think the cavalry's going to go in for a rear charge on my Scarab foot guard. Or Scarab foot spearmen. Prefer to do that, you'd seem. And go after my archers. There you go. Nice charge. And we're now just trying to focus down this cab, but it's such a nasty unit to take out. I don't want to see this. This Gestalt Sword unit as well as held for ages. It's now fighting a spear unit. It's like it's beating back the Thanes. It's now fighting the spears. It should win against the spears as well, if it wasn't for this cavalry. And yeah, I'm winning on this side as well against the Earl Spears as well, which is so annoying. But we have been broken through over here, which is a concern. So we are slowly losing this outer wall, or outer defense. And we will have to retreat soon. I'm actually, been broken here as well. So yeah, it's time to get out of here with what we can. Which is going to be absolutely nothing really, apart from maybe these archers and these spears. That's the only stuff that's going to get out. These axes look like they've been sent in on a suicide mission. Maybe go and take out these archers. Or as many of them. Yeah, here comes the... I mean, the cavalry's really beaten up now, which is kind of a win. But it's not going to have much joy in the next, in the next sector. The next sector that we're defending is, sort of like here, all these choke points. And there is, no real way through. There isn't actually anything defending here at the moment. So they could get the cavalry, they could sneak up, maybe get the artillery. Keeping an eye on those Royal Guard, making sure they ain't going to die anywhere anytime soon. Got some nice defenses set up. I mean, yeah, here he comes. He's going to come with a cav. And he's going to catch this artillery crew. I've got some swords very close. But it's not going to be close enough because there you go. The Royal Horsemen going in. And now Desperate setting in the swords. As am I setting into these foot swords as well. To just overwhelm these guys with infantry. Was my tactic. Just cut them down. And, I mean, honestly, even though they didn't destroy the artillery crew, we found out later that they basically did the job because the artillery couldn't go back on the RT and fire. They just seemed to lose all their ammo. So it's kind of a win. And they had about half ammo left. So that's kind of annoying. Still waiting for this small force over here to actually commit its troops. Because I still have, swords and stuff ready on the wall here. Just, ready to fight them. Just some cheap swords. Mailed archers coming forward. What's this? Mailed swords. There's a lot of infantry and a lot of reserves left for them. They have got so much outside the walls. We've got to get through a lot. It's 4,600 now against 6,100. It's not looking so great. We may just have to slow them down until the timer runs out. Certainly if we can't get this artillery back in action. But now we've blocked this choke point up. There's no way they're coming through here anymore. These are my cheap swords. You can tell they just literally have a tunic and a shield and sword. Looking ready for battle though. We've got some more of these Gestalt swords. I think this is the most elite and also their most common sword unit they have is Benevento. More footmen over here. I like how everyone all of a sudden just once we get into the Dark Ages can't form a straight line. Look at that. What is that formation? It's just kind of a general group of gathering. There's a weird one. But like that. It's a weird one. Here we go. Finally this house coming forward on this side. My swords will get some action. Prepare, my boys. Prepare for battle. This is kind of when the next, the first lull in the battle is because, well, the The attackers are kind of waiting for, well, for reserves, to be honest. Mainly reserves. They are capturing this gate over here, actually. I mean, this is a little bit of a risk. A little bit of a risk. Oh, look at these poor spearmen. These poor spearmen just getting, like, gunned down.
Don't let the others see you like this.
Don't let the others see you like this. There we go, we are back. I was just made a small cut because, well, there was quite a bit of a lull in the fight for a little while, waiting for the attackers to go forward. But we have some Danish axemen now going forward. They're going after my mailed swords, I think these are. Yeah, mailed swords. Mailed swords winning it decisively. These Danish axemen just not up to the fight. Getting chopped down, even though they got the charge. There you go, they routed pretty quickly. Units over here routing as well. It's just like the dregs that were left from the first assault. They're setting up the weak units first. Got archers here with no ammo. That's a good sign for us. We do not want these archers having any ammo. Welsh longbows over here wavering as well. I don't know how these guys like got so beaten up, but there you are. There's a bit worrying there's like Breton hunters over here. I don't know how good these guys are in comparison to like the Welsh bows. Probably a little bit worse, but I can imagine these guys with full ammo, not going to be a pleasant sight. More of them over here as well, and they have their artillery left still. Unfortunately, I don't have any artillery ammo, and my artillery is way inside deep enemy lines now, and I have no crew, so it doesn't really matter. Yes, as you can see, the choke point's now underway. I'm now being attacked over here by swordsmen. Got my spears in here. I think I had more of my army committed for this next stage of the defense than my ally. Benevento kind of takes a bit more of a sideshow like sword defense in this one, because he sent quite a lot down in the first defense. It was more of me in this defense. I'm defending what, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these choke points. Yeah, well, and this one up here. I've just defeated some axes, some Danish axemen with these swords. As you can see on here, I use a lot of my archer ammo though, unfortunately, to like break those two units to give my swords a fighting chance. So you're now fighting brutally over these steps here. It would be so slippy. And you'd be like just standing on other people's dead and dying bodies as you're like fighting, and all the blood. Oh, it'd be horrible. But glorious at the same time. There you go. And they're trying to make a push up here with Brittany as well. They've got more swordsmen here. Still haven't really sent in anything major. They sent in like maybe one noble unit, I think. They still got a lot of like swordsmen that have been sent in yet. And mailed swords and spears. I'm seeing like a lot of them. Not seen the nasties. Not all of them yet. Like, I should win this fight. Look at the armor difference. Like, these guys are literally wearing like, I don't know, little armor, and I'm wearing chainmail. Should win this. And I am. As a matter of fact, I am. These guys over here, which I did not realize are really, really good. These Moroccan Knights are actually a really good unit. They have Javis, a heavy skirmisher cav. So they're basically just, for some reason, the devs decided for this mod, let's just give like knights javelins and make them skirmisher cav. So they are actually really good in melee, and also are a Javi cav. A very weird combination. But yeah, Britain's got a few of them, so need to keep an eye out. There is another one over here. This is what I'm like mostly worried about now. Like these guys. I mean, I'm also still worried about the hordes of infantry we still got to face. But we're doing okay on them. I mean, I am losing here, so I'm having to send in some swords. Send in some more mailed swords to hold this line. This is where all the elites are, actually. This is more like Brittany's mailed sword area. He's trying to smash through the center. He's now going after my my mailed swords now because my spears just broke. Big shame, but I still got plenty of reserves. We're also breaking stuff constantly along the line. Well, American nobles breaking there. That's good to see. Got some royal thanes here. These are the elites of Wessex. They're being broken. It's a swordsman. Would you believe it? Archers over here getting some really nice angles, I think. I think they're literally just firing over, like, the top and just shooting into, like, this blob here. This is a Royal Thane, so a good unit, again, to shoot at. You're going to get a lot of... I mean, if you're helping your ally like this and shooting elites, I can't complain. Like, these Royal Thanes are also getting just destroyed. It looks like more Royal Thanes coming up here. It looks like that's all that Wessex has left. It's just like his elites right now. As he goes in, faces Benevento's spears here. Looks like his guardsmen, actually. Yeah, these are. Maybe he's onto his elites as well. I mean, yeah, he's not got much in the way of, like, infantry left. He's got one Gestalt sword, a couple more guardsmen. At this point, they were trying to shoot my, Lotharingian, like, Royal Guard. I was having none of it. They actually do burn this Colosseum to the ground. As you can see here, very burnt. So yeah, I was like, no, get out of there. I'm not having my my elites just being shot at. He's got another unit up here, actually. He's got some swords up here. I need them. But yeah, his archers are doing a lot of work right now, trying to support his fights against the Royal Thanes. Good to see over here as well. Again, we're forcing back the Royal Thanes. More routing units here. We're holding the line. That's what I like to see. This is a much more like defensible position, and it's now down to 4,000 against 4,900. It's probably the closest it's been in a little while. Certainly starting to turn it around, and I mean, we're going to probably carry on turning it around for a little while. I mean, we're losing here, but we can always replace them. We've got some nice little like defenses for the next line of defense. We've got these crossbows up here. They've got a really nice spot. Definitely have to use them. And another unit, like we've got some Javies here. And we have got more crossbows that we could obviously put up there as well. So we've got plenty of options. I've got some, I think I've got some more of my, like my more elite swords in here. Yeah, I've got my foot swordsman in here. Looks like some of those Welshmen are still firing over here. Dastardly Welsh. Breton Hunters as well. They're still doing their thing. More Danish axemen being sent up. Don't know where they're going. They're just going to be held in reserve by the looks of it. Well, I'm starting to run out of ammo on a lot of my units. Mailed archers here out of ammo. I've actually sent some archers into like combat just to like bulk up the lines here, make it a bit harder for them to break through. Still fighting on this wall here. I've actually pushed them down the stairs. Can't complain at this. It may have been better to stay on the steps. At least then you keep that sort of advantage of like not like numbers don't come into it. It's just the two men fighting side by side on the wall here. I don't know why they didn't just land another unit. Like I know I have another sword here that can go up and is ready to go up, but like they could just land another unit behind me, and I would have found that very annoying. Put it like that. Now they are starting to turn around. This sword unit's it's exhausted. It's pretty low on men. It's finally giving in. That's not a good sign. These guys go in the wrong direction. My swordsmen here, what are they doing? Didn't even realize that when we were playing it. I'm just trying to send them up here onto the wall. Now I'm in absolute pain at doing that. They can't even manage that. That's a shame. Starting to break over here though again. I mean, I say that. We still have this healthy Scarab foot swordsman. So yeah, no, we're okay here. We're starting to run out of ammo though, and it's a nice angle here though. Look at these archers. These archers here. I mean, I'm presuming they're shooting like directly down into anything that's like down here. Right now, there's honestly nothing that they want to shoot at here. These earls, these Royal Thanes are finished. They need to wait for the Earl's spears to come up. These guys are the next nasty thing that they need to worry about. Or maybe the Cav. Cavs are a bit of an annoying problem. I mean, other archers as well. Generals. Still holding here though. Now having to throw more archers though with no ammo. These mailed I mean, they're not even mailed archers. Where's your chainmail? You lied to me. You said you were mailed archers. Now sending up crossbows. I've got mailed crossbows here. I don't even think these guys are mailed, you know? No, they're not either. I'm setting up these crossbows. I'm going to try and put them on the wall here. I'm going to try and turn this fight around again. Try and shoot some of these like swordsmen down and various other things. I'm starting to run out of reserves though. I'm sending over some more like some foot swords in that direction. But really we need to start thinking about falling back again. Though I'm holding still really nicely in a lot of these choke points. I'd like to get a lot of these men out of the choke points. They deserve it. They fought on hard. With CL spears losing as well. Getting shot to pieces. That's actually my archers helping that. Artillery coming in. What are they firing at? I'm not even sure. Oh, I think they're shooting at my mail crossbows here. Waiting. Which is very annoying. These Scarab foot soldiers held for a long time in this choke point. They're exhausted. Archers on the wall here, still focusing down. I mean, they don't need to. Actually, well, this L spear, yeah, definitely worth shooting this. I mean, they're facing what? Just normal swordsmen? Yeah, definitely worth shooting then. And this Earl Spear is losing decisively. 98 minutes on now. Got more troops going up. A lot of it now. Brittany. Brittany's like got most of the reserves left. It's down to me. Still got a lot out here, which is really concerning. I mean, what's the numbers like now? 3,100 to about 4,000. Not really closed the gap, which is a bit concerning. And they are nearly breaking through here. This was really worrying. I'm starting to see. I've got swords here now, which is okay. But these crossbows really need to get it like into action and start firing down here. Get some kills. There they go. Now they're firing. I mean, what's in here now is just archers. So I mean, there's not. I mean, there's some swords actually as well. Still a big pile of stuff waiting to go in. What we got here? This has got to be like the nobles or something like that. No, it looks like mailed swords. Yeah, mailed swords. So there'll be enough to run over my my basic swords. We'll have to get my crossbows off the wall soon, though, because I do not want them, with ammo left, being overrun by mailed swords. Not a good sign at all. I can hear cavalry actually moving up as well. Look at this, Royal Horsemen. They're going to try, I don't know what they're trying. They're going to try and get through this gap here, which I just said, like, when we were playing this. It's like, there's no gap there. And I just make sure by just firing a few volleys at them with crossbows. I have my general close by anyway now. They try to break through that gap. I'll chop them down. Yeah, I mean, this angle that the crossbows have here. Let's, if I can zoom in. I mean, it's not the best angle in the world, but it's pretty nice. They can fire anything just down this street. I think they're still firing at the spears and stuff down there, which, I mean, these aren't like necessarily the greatest targets. Look at this. He's coming back again.
The enemy have captured the gates.
Doesn't want him to go past. There's the sharp stones there, which will slow him down anyway. And there's not really a gap. I mean, he's kind of like forcing it, and he gets a volley for his Jews. For his Jew. Mailed swords holding the line here. I mean, the spear's broken. Now he's sending archers in. It's just becoming quite a regular thing to see now. Archers in combat. Royal Thane's still struggling to break through here against these Gestalt swords. These Gestalt swords are really nasty. Little spear's been thrown in as well. It's an absolute blob being formed. Like, that's a bit of a blob. Definitely would have been nice to have that catapult just to fire at point blank range. And now we're breaking both the units over here with the support of my crossbows. I'm very happy about this result. Very, very happy. I mean, what are the numbers like now? 2,400 to 3,400. It's about 1,000 gap. They're actually increasing the size of the gap. And you can see the Benevento over here being aggressive. He's actually going to take the fight to Brittany, who sent in some Armorican nobles. Absolute madman is what I say to this. Swords are breaking though, leaving just these guardsmen. Might need to fall them back. I mean, he's got another sword unit there. That's useful. Looking a bit short on troops. He's actually got his skirmishers all the way over here now. They've nearly thrown all their javies. I don't know what this. Maybe saving the last lot for. Oh, they're saving the last lot for these archers. It would seem. That's unfortunate for them. And yes, it's looking a bit dicey. You can now see that they've broken through over here. The cav can now get in. I think it's actually a mix of me falling back and also, like, I don't know. I don't know if I got beaten back. I don't think these Scarab foot, this is the Scarab foot swords that was fine there. I think that just held on. I'm starting to fall back to the next line of defense. I kind of think that they pulled through here, but it's fine because I'm just going to shoot them with crossbows. Yeah, they pulled through in that choke point because there's still like a decent amount of Gestalt swords holding this line. There's over 50 of them holding. Shouldn't really be able to get through that line. I mean, they're going to break through at some point. It's losing. And my general is now having to like go into combat. He's now over here. What's he fighting? I think some of these Wessex Royal Horsemen, yep. Do with my general winning and not dying, like, where is he? I don't know. There you go, just routed him. I think it's just like this other unit arrives, and I'm now going to just charge this and then just surround it with these Scarab foot soldiers. This is the plan, the mighty plan. My general's actually not doing too bad so far. I mean, he's a strong unit. And there you go, these guys have been routed. That'll be nice. And then, well, kind of just now got to get back to this defense. I mean, now the new choke points are like this one here. Got one here. Got where the crossbows are. I think I'm going to send my other crossbow unit up on this barricade as well. And then we've got this one over here that Benevento is kind of like almost just gone back like maybe 50, 60 yards from where he was. Not really had to make much of a retreat. Got my crossbows over here. They're just going to shoot anything that comes like in a point blank range, basically. Fortunately for them, it's going to be this Royal Thanes first, I think. So they're going to get gunned down. I mean, as if they can get through the large crossbows, I would have thought I might block up their line of sight a little bit.
To the barricades! The enemy attacks!
Yep, as always, the crossbows, like, on a barricade, really nasty, and now I'm going to just gun down this Armorican noble, hopefully. Please shoot, yeah, there we go. I mean, kind of killed most of the spears, that's not so good. Kind of wanted to shoot these Armorican nobles, but they're coming forward again, so it's fine. I think that's quick reload, yep, and we're away. These guys will get gunned down and killed. This is not a job I'd want. Look at this. Imagine being like given the task of trying to destroy this barricade while literally there's crossbows at the top of it just shooting down on you. They're the easiest target. You can't miss. Cannot miss, but somehow they are. Volley, men! There you go. That should be enough to rout these Moroccan nobles. Yep. There you go. They're done for. And now we have some cav coming up. Don't think they're going to break through. Then we have my allies generals over here. He's actually got a really nice charge over here on these, what's this, these mailed archers here. That's very good. Got cavalry ready. This is the Moroccan knights. Need to be careful of them. Very, very careful. And now they're on this flank, they can kind of stop any of our, like our generals going out and do some damage. Looks like they actually javied a few of the guardsmen as well. Like the general. Bit of a concern that as well. Maybe I feel like the defenders, not the defenders, the attackers are like making us waste our ammo on like cheap units like this. It's either they let our barricade be destroyed, or we shoot these cheap units that they're just sending up to destroy our barricades. They're not sending up anything major. That Moroccan noble was the first and only one that was really like destroyed by the crossbows. We carry on the fight. It's the aim. I think I'm getting javied over here. I'm not sure, but I'm forming square, put it like that. The Moroccan knights have arrived. I think they're going to get a bit closer and start trying to javy my general, which I don't appreciate one bit. So I give him a charge. It's only skirmish cav is what I thought. And we're getting javied as we go. It's probably not the greatest charge in the world. And we're losing decisively, so I sent in my my swords as well. There you go, that cavalry's been routed. I mean, not routed, but scared off itself. So, I mean, it did a lot of damage by general, but maybe worth it. We got the, I mean, no. These Scarab foot swords need to just like hold their line. Danish axes now going in, trying to pin down my troops. I've got these like Royal Guard ready. They need to be. They are ready to go. I hope not to use them, but I mean, running out of time and men. Over on like Benevento's side, still winning. He's now fighting on the stairs as well. Oh, his camera's having an absolute nightmare.
Not a very good angle to use your spear on though, I wouldn't have thought.
Like you kind of like unbalance yourself just jabbing your spear on the steps, I would have thought. It's quite a heavy weapon to use. Over here, these Moroccan nobles losing those, so maybe they're not as strong as I thought, but I mean, I don't really know. The units are a bit like hard to tell what's strong, what's not. If it's tier 3 swords, which I think the Moroccan nobles are, they're going to be nasty. But they're just getting beaten by these just old swords. Whether it's a full Moroccan noble, I don't know. It may not be. And they've, well, they're doing alright, put it like that, yeah. Doing just fine. Not looking so good over here now, though. I am starting to lose this fight slowly. The axes of Denmark are too strong. I hope you guys have been enjoying this battle. It's certainly been a fun one. It would be nice to do more of Age of Vikings. There you go, they are broken. And I think we're now onto the guardsmen. Yeah, we're going to see the guardsmen are now in action. Hope they get some kills. But they are starting to... You can see that the issue is these archers over here. Brittany's got a really nice angle with his Bresson Hunters right now, and he is just focusing down like my troops are like in this point here. So my I don't think my Royal Guard are going to last too long, but I don't know. We'll see. They seem to be doing okay for now. Pinning down these Danes. Oh yes, beheading someone with a spear. That's the Lotharingian way. Yeah, you can see this unit's losing decisively, even though it's like not really. It's fighting a really poor unit, just because of this archer fire. Like there's what 1, 2. I don't know what this one's firing at. I think this one's just jabbing my other spears, which are like just behind here, just waiting. My crossbows are still firing at stuff. I don't know what they're really firing at. I think they were firing at these mailed swords here. Bit of a concern now that this sword unit here is about to break though for Benevento. They've still got some guardsmen up here, and they've got a fresh guardsman down here. They might want to just retreat it. Retreat to here, and then hopefully they can do okay. And then I try to psych out Brittany here. I like take my guys off the wall and put them back on, and I hope to get a good volley on them. Here we go. I mean, it's a volley. Don't know if it's a good one though. I mean, yeah, it did okay. We're about to run out of ammo though. I think it's one more volley in us. There you go. That was our final volley. Did do a lot of damage. Got it down to 48. And they're dropping every time the archer tower is firing over here as well. But I really need to swap them around because no one is assaulting this point here. So I could really do get my mail crossbows to change position. But I am really running out of stuff. And I have my general now in combat here, holding back the masses. It's a real bad sign. I've got some swords that are going to come over. But really I could do those spears there. I've got the spears back as well. My allies generals also might be needed as well. But it is not a good sign. These guardsmen as well, I think they're overextended. I think Benevento really needs to start thinking about falling back. We are breaking some of their units here. Those Danish axemen finally gone. Armorican knights as well. I mean, we might be able to kill these guys now we have some spears in here. But it's an absolute mess. I mean, these spears, I'm still not quite sent these spears in. They're kind of just standing behind the line. These Scarra foot swords are kind of like fighting for their lives right now. There we go, breaking some more of their units' spears here, breaking as well. These Armorican knights are losing actually. I got my general out in fairly like decent condition. I'm now swapping over my crossbows as well. Though they are now assaulting this point here. I'm going to quickly try and gun down this Breton cavalry. And I've got to get over to the other one again. There you go. Quickly gun it down. Get these boys out of here. And then quickly get to the other one. We need to get to the other one again. I don't know if I'm paying attention enough. I think I'm kind of worried about this spot here, but as you can see, I've got my other crossbows. I need to really send them in. And there you go. They actually just break down the barricade just there and then. So this is a real concern. So they now have a way through. My crossbows, I have no idea what they're firing at. What are you firing at? Oh, they're still firing at the cavalry down there. Just save your ammo. Get your like crossbows back and get over here. Now I've got a general though in behind. Royal Horse is now going to try and go for, I presume, for my Royal Guard in the rear. This might be okay, but I mean, he's melee cav. He's not going to like. He's not supposed to get great kills, and I don't think he will. And now my general's coming up. I'm going to sandwich in between my spears and my general. And you see the other general's over here. He's actually doing quite well. Gestalt guardsman here. He's holding the line against mailed swords. Can't complain at that. Don't know how long this like will last though, because well, again it's cavalry. It relies better on like a charge. Now the general is losing here. If we can rout Wessex's army, that would be okay. But I think that's all he's got left is his general. It's really just down to Brittany. Brittany's like general is coming around as well. If we can get his big win. But it's very, very close right now. 800 against 16,000, 1600, sorry. 16,000 would be a bit of a worry. The spear is still holding. By far and away my favorite unit in this mod so far. I 100% would say. Looks awesome. The colors just look awesome. Yeah, we are slowly... I mean, I think I've lost my general, actually. I just lose my general here. But theirs is equally very close to dying. I'm desperately trying to get these male crossbows to just start firing into, like, the Wessex's general. Try and save it. I'm also trying to get these swords back now because I realize what is happening. And I realize that we are in a desperate situation. So I'm going to send these Scarab foot swords, and I'm going to defend this choke point here. This is the cap point. And if I can hold it for, like, a few more moments, then we win because we, like, hold them out for the hour. These Lotharingia Royal Guard, they were kind of just doomed. These boys are doomed, surrounded by Wessex troops. They won't die, though. They won't give up. Crossbow's still over here, just gunning down like what they can.
Our allies are running.
And look, you can see them desperately trying to get these swords into position. If they can form shield wall, they should be okay. Allies general's just died there. I think I've killed Wessex's general, but I'm not sure. No, he's still alive. Just need to hold on. Hold this choke point. There you go. Enemy general dead. That is the Wessex's general gone. And now we are fighting for this choke point here. Can we hold? The American Knights do a really good charge into us there. Hold, boys. You've got to hold. They're losing decisively. Please, hold. What's also in here? Got some mailed swords. Not looking good. And now they're going to go over here. See, this is what I mean. These guardsmen over here, they just did not need to be here. They could hold for, like, ages over on this, like, point if they retreated. Really should have done that. Would have been a big, big spot. Same with my spears. My spears, like, hold forever. Until they get surrounded. Hold the line, men. They're starting to waver. They're wavering. But there you go. We hold a draw. Technically, I'd say it was like a victory. If you hold the point as the defenders, I think like that's a victory at the end of the hour. But yeah, that was a really, really close one. Like, close in the way that it was just like down to fine margins. I had literally like one unit left, and that one unit was defending the choke point. And the cap point. But yeah, that was a really, really fun siege battle that we did there. Really, really fun. Yeah, Kingdom of Lotharingia, really fun faction to play. I really enjoyed it. I was playing this one along with Heroes of the Greeks, who is a like a YouTuber, so definitely go check out his channel. I'll leave a link to it in the description. But yeah, some of my units did really well. My general did okay, 135 kills. Spears 110 is pretty good. This is like my mainline spear unit. My guard did 139 is not bad. This one probably would have done better if it didn't get murdered by like archers. And then like the swords did okay. I mean, these are like the low tier stuff as well. My mid tier stuff, like 123 is not bad. 175 for my like most elite swords I had. My crossbows did really well, getting 416 kills. Really, really nice there. And my capital did okay, but nothing amazing. My archers did okay as well. Then you've got Heroes, his army. He's playing as the Principality of Benevento. His general getting 251 kills. His spears did pretty well. His guardsmen 130, and then his like swords 264. His archers 168, and his like cav kind of just got murdered. I feel like he should have brought less cav. Unless this Sally, I don't know if it really was worthwhile, or it may have been a little bit early. And then we got Mythic, who's playing as the King of Wessex. 129 kills with his Earl Spears. His Royal Thane's getting 294 kills, is really good. 305. Some of these guys really, really did get some good kills. Thane Axeman down here, 122 kills. Archer's getting 110. Cav 186 kills. That's really good. And then we've got Sachex playing as Brittany. 118 kills with his Royal Guard Cav. His mailed spears getting 212 kills. His swords 133. Mailed swords 155, 253, 501. Oh my gosh! I did not realize one of them did so well. And then you've got these American like nobles, 181 kills. His axe is getting 116. His archers 126. And his like knights getting 107 is pretty good as well. But there you go, guys. That is the siege. It was certainly a fun one. If you'd like to see more like Age of Vikings, let me know. Obviously, we'll try and do some play some Viking factions as well. But yeah, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. And until next time, Legionnaires, I will see you in the next one.